So I finished the sweater that I was working on before I went to Norway. It's actually more pinky purpley colour than it shows up on my screen. I knitted, actually finished it in Norway, but I didn't block it. And I was convinced when I finished knitting it that it was going to be too small. Actually, my mum tried it on. It actually fitted her perfectly, and she's tiny compared to me. And I could get it on, but it was like fitted. And I thought, even if I block it, it's going to be too small. And I was really annoyed with myself because I erred on the side of caution when I cast on. And I was thinking maybe I should have gone with an extra repeat in the width, or 2 repeats. So I wasn't very happy. And then when I came home, I actually postponed blocking it for a week. So I blocked it last weekend, and it actually blocked out slightly bigger than I expected. So when I got to about halfway up to the underarm, by here probably, I did pin it out dry just to check whether it would fit or not, and it did. It was the right width, so exactly. So and I didn't soak it or anything. I just pinned it out dry. So it tends to pin out slightly bigger when you soak it, when it's wet. So when I blocked it, really pleased. It is slightly longer and slightly wider than I expected it to be, but I really like that. So now I'm just knitting on and edging on the sleeves, because I made the sleeves, I do wish I'd made the sleeves slightly longer. So it's dolman sleeves, so you get to the underarm, then you cast on stitches for the sleeves. And I wish I'd made the sleeves slightly longer, so this section, I wish I cast on an extra couple of repeats. But I didn't, so I'm knitting on a garter stitch edging. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I wanted this to be like nearly long sleeves, not quite long sleeves, but kind of like here probably. It may end up more like just below the elbows, but that's fine. So really pleased with it, and I can't wait to finish it. I'm going to try and finish it before the weekend, and it's Thursday today, so that might be a bit of a tough call. So I'm nearly halfway through the total amount of yarn I have for this shawl. The yarn is YarnAddict alpaca 1, so it's 100% alpaca lace weight yarn, 400 meters per 50-gram ball. So I got 1 ball of each color, and I've done shawls in this shape using roughly this amount of stitches in a yarn that has 800 meters per 100 grams, so the same thickness as this. I've done that loads of times before, or a few times before, but on those patterns I've done all of the lace patterns, so it will block out a bit bigger than a shawl that's a lot of garter stitch. There is some lace, but I am worried that it's not going to be as long as I wanted it to be. So I'm thinking about seeing whether I can get another ball of the YarnAddict in grey or pink. I probably want grey more than pink, because I've used a lot more of the grey. I've only got like 20 grams left of the grey, I think. Less than that, slightly less than that, I think. Or I go for like a darker grey, or I go for more pink, but I haven't quite decided yet. So I need to do a bit of searching on the internet, and also see what's available in the UK, because I don't think this yarn is that easy to get in the UK, or I have to order it from abroad, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. So far I'm going to carry on knitting, and we'll see how big it is when I actually reach the halfway point, because each row, even though I got like 60 grams of yarn left in total, so I want to have 5 grams left of each color as a safety margin. So I want to use up 45 grams of each color. So at 100 grams I want to use 90 grams in total. So I'm not at the halfway mark yet, so I might just wait and see how long it actually is when I get to the halfway mark, and actually pin it out and just do a size check, and then decide whether I need to order more or not. come out in the garden. I finished my sweater. I got a marker in there because that's where I cast on stitches for the sleeves, and I want to make sure I know where that is when I take final measurements, which I haven't done yet. But I just finished weaving in the end, so I decided to come outside just to do a very quick video. Hang on. I'm home alone at the moment, so I'm doing this with my selfie camera, selfie stick, and I'm just wearing a normal t-shirt underneath. Probably normally wear it with like a strappy black top underneath. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I was worried that it was going to be small, but it came out the right size. So when I blocked it, it was slightly bigger than this, but it's relaxed a little bit since I blocked it. So at the moment I think it's actually the right fit, like the fit I wanted. So I'm quite pleased with that. A little bit disappointed the sleeves aren't longer. I should have, when I cast some stitches at the underarm for the sleeve, I should have cast on a few more stitches. A couple more repeats probably, but it's too late. I've added a bit of a garter stitch edging to the sleeves. I didn't want to have like a really big chunk of garter stitch, so happy with the sleeves. Very happy with this top. Yarn is Shuffle 6 carat, and my job next week will be to get the pattern finished and off to my tech editor. Also hoping Vanessa can take some photographs for me at it tomorrow, Saturday. Well, tomorrow because she's away on Saturday. So I'm hoping to get some photographs of this and a new shawl tomorrow. Yeah, really happy with it. I'm glad I'm finished.